What's up, guys? Welcome to Sins TV. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about my morning routine, what I do in the morning to basically set myself up for success for the rest of the day. It's really important to sort of set the tone for the day in the morning. I find that if I'm kind of lazy, unproductive in the morning, well, then it's hard to kind of be productive later on in the afternoon or evening. But if I get up and I'm productive right away in the morning, well, I can continue that all the way through the day, or, be productive in the morning and then be able to take some time off later in the afternoon or at night. The first thing I do starts the night before. So I'll set my alarm for 8 hours from whenever I go to sleep. I don't really have a set time that I go to sleep. It's just kind of whenever I get there. So depending on when it is, I set my alarm for 8 hours after that. So I like to sleep for at least 8 hours a night. I mean, to me, sleep is very, very important. I don't function very well when I don't get that much sleep. And by not that much sleep, I mean like anything under 7 hours. I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm just cloudy if I sleep for less than 7 hours. If I get a good 7.5, 8 hours though, I feel good and I'm ready to go. So I set my alarm and just try to get the best night's sleep possible. In the morning when the alarm goes off, the most important thing I do is get up right when that alarm goes off. If you start snoozing all the time, you're just setting yourself up for a lazy day. Snoozing is just lazy. You're tired, you don't want to get up yet, you don't want to face the day yet, you're too comfortable, whatever it is, but it's never good for the productivity of your day. So if you can just get up as soon as that alarm goes off, it's just so much more productive. And I'm guilty of this. Like, I don't do it all the time. I mean, I love to sleep in too, but lately, and if you want to be productive, you just gotta get up when that alarm goes off. And I gotta tell you what, it makes you feel really good. Once you're actually up and out of bed, you feel so much better than you would if you just laid in bed and snoozed and felt bad the whole time, every time you hit the snooze button. So yeah, that's probably the most important thing to do. When you first wake up, that alarm goes off, get your ass up. After all the morning stuff I have to do, like brush my teeth, take a shit, that kind of thing, I make the bed. Because I'm sure you've heard this before, and this is where I got this, is, if you want to be productive, you start by completing a task first thing in the morning. And the best task you could really complete first thing in the morning is making your bed. So you just get up and make your bed, and boom, you've already completed one task for the day. And that really sets your brain, sets your mind in motion to complete more tasks during the day. Next, I come downstairs and I make a smoothie. I try to do different kind of ingredients, different kind of things. I like to drink a smoothie first thing because I don't want to get up and eat a big breakfast, because I don't want to eat a big breakfast and then wait 2 hours, 2.5 hours to work out or do any kind of activity. I really like to work out in the morning. That way I have my whole day free and I can do whatever I want. Next, I'll take my vitamins. These days I'm taking vitamin C, vitamin B, and the supplement Vitaflux. Vitaflux from Promescent is designed to help you perform better in your daily life as well as the bedroom. When taken daily, benefits include increased energy, vitality, faster recovery times from injury, and boosts nitric oxide levels that increases blood flow, lowers blood pressure, increases libido, and aids in erections. Psst, blood flow is everything. Vitaflux is proven effective, natural, safe, and made in the USA. I've been using Vitaflux for a couple of months now during quarantine, and I gotta say, I've really benefited from some of the effects of Vitaflux, and I highly recommend it. Check out promescent.com for Vitaflux supplements and all kinds of other products to make you better in bed. Click on the link in the description down below and use code SINS15 for 15% off your order. Next thing I do is feed Primo. He's pretty starving by this point, so I get him some food.
Hungry, buddy? Yeah.
He gets some awesome all-natural dog food that's really expensive, but I love him, so. After my smoothie, I immediately go outside and get some vitamin D, get some sun for 10 or 15 minutes a day. That's really all you need. Vitamin D is like so crucial to staying healthy. You hear about it all the time, especially now with COVID. Vitamin D is so good for you and can really strengthen your immune system. So yeah, go out and get some sun, get some vitamin D. Generally, I can be naked in my backyard, so I don't wear any clothes. That way, I also don't get any farmer tans or my ass is all white when the rest of me is tan. Because I'm pretty pale. I'm pretty tan right now. I'm a little tan right now. When I start, I'm definitely pale. And by the way, guys, this isn't my house. I've been staying in Airbnbs basically for a year and a half now. I'll do a video on that and tell you the pros and cons and why I necessarily don't have a permanent place and I stay in Airbnbs. But that's why you guys see in a lot of different videos, I'm in a lot of different houses because I don't stay in houses for very long. Maybe a couple months in one house and then I'll move to another house, or it just depends, but I'll do a video on that soon. So after I get some sun, some vitamin D, and let the smoothie digest, it's time to get into some yoga. I've been loving yoga. Actually, I had a hard time working out when quarantine first started. I was trying to lift whatever I could find and just trying to keep up my gym routine, and it just wasn't working out. So I ended up, I got lazy, and for probably 2 weeks, I really didn't do anything. I was just kind of depressed, with quarantine and everything, as I'm sure a lot of people are. But then I've done a lot of yoga in the past, and I started doing yoga, and I really got hooked on it. So I started doing a yoga program. My favorite yoga instructor by far, it's like one of the only guys that I could do yoga to, is Travis Elliott, and he's got a program called I can't think of the name of it right now, but I'll link it down below. So it's basically 108 days of yoga straight, 108 days in a row. So I'm on, I think, 75 or 76 right now of yoga in a row. So I'm feeling really good. And I'll do a video on that too whenever I finish the 108 days of kind of what I look like and how my body feels and the difference of basically just lifting weights, doing cardio, and doing yoga. I've been doing more of a power vinyasa type yoga, so I'm definitely maintaining muscle, and it's not every day. You kind of do a couple of power classes in a row, and then you kind of have an off day where you're just kind of stretching, doing more yin type yoga. But I'll talk about that later. After I complete the 108 days, I'm gonna do a video on it. So watch out for that. And this program, you do basically an hour of yoga, and then there's another supplemental workout, which is either abs, a 15-minute ab workout, a 15-minute handstand workshop, or pranayama breathing exercise that you do. So I do that, and then immediately after that I go into meditation. So I'll do a 10 or 15-minute meditation. Meditation is very new for me. I never really did it before quarantine or before I started doing the yoga, but I really love it. I feel like it's beneficial, and it really just, I don't know, just opens you up. I don't know how to describe it or word it, but maybe I'm becoming one of those spiritual yogi people. So after yoga, working out, and meditating, it's time for breakfast. And if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know what I eat for breakfast. I've eaten the same thing for breakfast for, I don't even know. But yeah, breakfast is 3 scrambled eggs, spinach and tomatoes all mixed up together in a scramble, and then I do oatmeal with just some nuts and grains and stuff on top of it, and I'll usually drink a kombucha for breakfast. So that's my breakfast, and I love it. I eat it every day, and I hate going without breakfast. I don't know, it's just, for some reason, it's just, I don't know, it's a big part of my day. Like if I wake up and I'm not at home or I'm somewhere and it's late and you can't get breakfast, it's always so weird to me to not eat breakfast as your first meal of the day. It's weird to me when you get up and have to eat like a sandwich or something like that. I don't know, it's just me, but I've always been like that. While I'm eating breakfast, I mess around on the internet, read some news articles, watch YouTube, whatever it is, whatever's interesting that day. Then after that, I don't do this a lot, but I should do it more, is write down basically a little list of things you have to do today and start with the most important thing that you have to do today or should be doing today. That way it's on the top of the list, and if you get that one thing done, well, that's awesome. That's an accomplishment. You know, you got the most important thing done. So I do it sometimes, but I need to start doing it more, is write a list immediately after breakfast, is write down what you want to do today, however many things you do, just write a list from most important to least important at the bottom and start on that list basically. So right after breakfast, I start on work, whatever it is I need to do that day. So yeah, that's basically how I start my day, my morning routine. You know, I've really just started doing this the quarantine here, the last couple months, and I really like it. I feel really productive. The beginning of quarantine, I was really having a hard time, you know, doing anything really, working out, working, and just kind of falling into that lazy trap that it's very easy to fall into right now, especially. So I'm really glad that I made these changes and really set myself up for a better quarantine, and where I can make more money, be more productive, be happier, be stress-free. You know, that's why I do these things. All right, guys. Well, I hope some of these tips helped you become more productive or whatever. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video.